Hi guys, my name is Paulina Ivy. I am 28 years old and I've been wanting to start this YouTube channel for a while now, and I'm finally doing it. My YouTube channel focus is going to be on VSG, the vertical sleeve gastrectomy journey. I am almost 5 months post-op on the first. I got it on August 1st, 2019. And I am down 104 pounds. This video specifically is going to be focused on just the pre-op steps of actually getting approved for the surgery. So if you are interested in this topic, then keep on watching. So just starting off, like I mentioned, I am 28 years old. Just some stats that I will share. Don't want to, but I will. My starting weight before all of this was 304 pounds. I still can't believe that I was over 300 pounds, but that's what it is. Surgery day was 291 and today's weight is 200. So I'm almost in the hundreds, which is super, super exciting. So for those of you that don't know what the vertical sleeve gastrectomy is, I'm going to keep looking down because I have notes and I have worksheets and paperwork that was given to me during my process that I'm going to use in this video. So basically, I'm just going to read what was given to us. So the gastric sleeve is a procedure that removes the outer portion of your stomach. So the way that they explain it to us is they actually remove about 80% of your stomach, leaving it kind of like a banana shape. So it obviously limits the amount of food that you can take in. So right now I'm about 5 months post-op and I'm able to take in maybe like 4 ounces max. So that's basically what that surgery is. So looking at this picture, this is the part that they cut off and you are left with this little dude. And that's what the gastric sleeve looks like. So I started this whole journey in August of 2018. I started with my primary doctor, and just based off of my weight and my BMI, I was referred to the bariatric team for Kaiser. So I have Kaiser Insurance, so this is the process that I had to go through with Kaiser. Like I said, I weighed 304 and my BMI was over 50. So in her eyes, in my primary doctor's eyes, she was like, you're more than approved to be able to get the surgery, in her eyes, because obviously it goes through a whole process of actually being approved. Once I was sent to the bariatric team, the first step was going to an orientation it was like an hour orientation, and it was going through the different surgeries, the process that we have to go through to even be able to qualify for surgery and to actually get the surgery. So I did that around August. Once I finished that, my options program didn't start till Halloween. So October 31st of 2018 is when my actual classes began. Before that, so between the wait time of August to October, I had to do a couple of things. So I had to get blood work to make sure, I honestly don't remember, but I had to get a bunch of blood work for certain things. I had to get an EKG to make sure that my heart was good for surgery. And those were like the 2 main things that I had to do just to get the process rolling. So once we started the options program, once I started the options program, that was on the 31st, like I explained. It was basically a 6 months long class that I had to go to every single week for an hour. It was a huge commitment. It was about an hour away from me, and in order to even be considered or approved for the surgery, I had to commit to that, and I had to go every single week for almost 2 hours. Yeah, it was about 2 hours. And it was basically just, they were teaching us a bunch of information that had to do with the surgery. So I have the packet here actually, and I'll just go off a couple of things that we went over. Obviously week 1 was just like an introduction. We got into like a relationship with food, addiction, exercise, why we want to do the surgery, the understanding of the surgery, post-surgery, after, managing anger through all of this, your body image, because that completely changes, stress, and just maintaining a healthy lifestyle after surgery. So every single week was a different focus, and we went in depth on every single topic that we would discuss that week. So during those classes, there was about 15 to 20 of us, I believe it was. So we did become pretty close. We actually even created a Facebook page now where more than half of us have gone to surgery. There's still some getting the surgery and some that chose not to get the surgery. Just because you take these classes doesn't mean you have to get the surgery. Obviously, you can decide, nope, it's not for me. You have about a year, I think it's a year after that class is done to still make the choice of getting the surgery. If you wait more than that year, then you have to redo your classes. And in that class, they also teach us like how to eat during that period. You can't gain any weight during that period. And to be honest with you, I did not do good. I maintained my weight. I literally was 304 at the end of my class. I went up and down, but by the end of the class, I was the same weight that I was before, and that was 6 months. And I think we discussed it, and I think it had a lot to do with just knowing that you were getting the surgery and thinking about all the food that you couldn't eat. And remember, like, it's an addiction. It really is. So I would think of like the food that I couldn't eat, and I would eat it. And it's embarrassing to say it now, but that's what we did, or what I did, and what a lot of people did in that class, because we would talk about it, because we would actually get weighed every single week. So after the options class ended, it ended about March or April. I can't specifically remember, March or April of 2019, of this year. It ended, and I had to meet with the psychologist after that. Just to see if they felt that I was mentally prepared to be successful with the surgery and to be able to handle all that comes with the surgery. So I was fine. She said that I was good to go, and then I got a phone call maybe like a week later saying that I was approved for surgery. Of course, I was like, okay, like when? Tomorrow? Next week? I actually had to wait till August. So I got my surgery on August 1st. And so from the time of, I believe it was April to August 1st, they just said, don't gain weight. Like, if you gain weight, we will not approve the surgery. You can come in the day of, and if you weigh more, they said even if you weighed a pound more, that they would just push it back or cancel it completely, and I couldn't risk it. I didn't eat amazing. I didn't exercise, nothing like that. But once I knew that it was getting closer to August, so like in July, honestly, the middle of July was when I was like, okay, like I have surgery in 2 weeks. I can't gain weight. That's when I started eating a little bit better. I heard of people that have to go on like full on liquid diet for like, I don't know, a couple weeks, maybe even 3 weeks before surgery, like full liquid. I didn't have to. My doctor only wanted me to do a liquid diet for 1 week. So it was only 1 week of liquids. So specific things like Gatorade, broth, popsicles. What else did I eat? Yogurt, I think, was okay. And the reason for that is because when you're overweight, your liver it's a like fatty liver. I have a fatty liver. I don't know what it looks like now, but a lot of us have a fatty liver when we're overweight, and your stomach is actually behind your liver. So when they're doing the surgery, they don't want to risk hitting your liver because of all of the fat. So they basically want your liver to shrink down. And that's what the liquid diet is supposed to help with. So when I showed up on August 1st, I was 291. So I lost 13 pounds. I lost 13 pounds in like a week and a half. And that was being on the liquid diet. I was always able to lose weight fast, but it was just, I would gain it back every single time. I would gain it back every single time. It was super, super difficult for me for my whole life. And that's another video that I will talk about on the reasons why I actually decided to get this surgery. So day of surgery, I was 291, like I explained. And I had my surgery down in San Diego, California on August 1st. So on my next video, I will focus on why I got my surgery. And then, I will also make a video on, my process or my journey the days that I was actually in surgery. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys soon.